All right, guys, we're bringing you the first scouting tape between these two teams. We got all the rookie prospects coming together, including some of the new AI prospects you see down there. Clifton Ball on one team and Xander Blue on the other. Those are the only two starting AIs. The rest are all user players. We'll see the other AIs trickle in as the game goes on. Remember, this is just game number one. We're going to watch it. Basically a Team USA inter-scrimmage. I will probably mix and match these teams and do multiple different scouting tapes, give you guys a lot of opportunities to see these new players. Juan's going to get it over to Yannick. Yannick dropping it down. That's Clifton Ball who gets blocked by Mr. Robinson. Here comes Alessandro. He gets it up to Xander. Xander drops it down. Alfie Hayes playing the two in order to start on this lineup, and he gets it to go. Here comes Kai Williams. Brought his team all the way to the championship all by himself at the NCAA. Looking to make a difference in the pros now as well. I know he's on a lot of people's draft boards. He swings it on over to Yannick. Yannick trying to force it down to Clifton, and there's a steal from Alfie. Alfie, a Penny Hardaway-like build. A lot of eyes are going to be on him for his playmaking. Kicks it back to Ray Cortez. Cortez trying to go right at Kiere Prince. He goes up strong. That's no good. There's a rebound from Robinson and the putback. Team Blue now up 4-0. All these players are getting equal minutes. Even if you're not a starter, you're still getting 20 minutes. I mean, what 2K does with the rotation is beyond me. I have them all set to 20 minutes left. Alfie can kick it up to Ray. Ray over to Alessandro. Alessandro's going to get it back to Xander Blue. These AI players are more than likely going to be good second-round prospects, so it's still good to get some scouting in for players like that. As you see Xander Blue put the ball on the floor, beautiful spin, and then got it to go. You're going to want to look at him because he's going to be a potential second-round prospect. And Juan going right at Robinson, gets blocked, thrown out of bounds. Robinson really coming to play in this one so far. Clifton Ball, another AI prospect. You saw him there try to go up on Robinson. That's just not going to work. Yannick throws it away again. Alessandro breakaway. That's an 8-0 lead for Team Blue. Here comes Kai. Kai's going to swing it over to Yannick. Yannick going to lose it. That's Yannick's third turnover of this first quarter. Cortez gets it over to Xander. Gonna drop it down. Robinson being guarded by Kiere. Here comes the double team. Great double team there from Yannick. Here comes the double team again. Xander gonna pop a three. Got it to rattle in. Robinson showing that if you're gonna double him, he's gonna kick it out and find the open shooter. He's got the awareness to do it.
Get ready for the dance squad.
Team Red's going to have to find some kind of offense. Guys, this is why I'm going to be mix and matching this roster, because not everyone's going to play together as well or as bad. So this will not be locked in rosters. Players will switch teams, hopefully to get different looks, hopefully to give you guys the best possible scouting. Juan trying with an alley-oop as Clifton Ball can't hang on to it. There's Alfie Hayes trying a three. That's a good look. Slow release though, not able to get it over Juan Jose. Not a slow release, but definitely not a very quick one. Juan gets it down to Clifton. Clifton guarded by Alfie. This is center first, point guard. Clifton Ball goes up strong and got it. First make of the night for Team Red. Here comes Xander Blue. Swing over to Alessandro. Alessandro trying an alley-oop to teammate Josh Robinson. That goes down. almost turns it over again. Guy has it up top. He's a dangerous shooter. Gets the double team, gets it back to Yannick, who's going to put it up and got it! Yannick, a highly contested three, got that to fall. Looks like Bacchus and Hancho are checking in. And great move from Sander, putting it on the floor and going right through Yannick Rose and scoring that time. Guy gonna hand it off to Juan. Juan being guarded by Ray Cortez. He's gonna pull mid-range. That's no good. Alessandro to Cortez to Sander. Shot is up. No good. Put back Ray Cortez. Putting Team Red on a poster. Pick and roll. Here comes Juan going right at Robinson. That's not going to work again. Alessandro gives it up to Alfie. Alfie puts Kai on the floor, tries to go up and fouled by Ball.
First team foul.
Team Blue just seems to be clicking on every cylinder.
2 shots.
Here comes some subs. I see Kamen Sider. I see Hancho. I see Isaiah Thomas. On the other side, we got Bacchus, who just inbounded it. Gave it up to Austin King, Sal Q, Baki Galupi, Alex Hayes are in there.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Baki Galupi gets the down low to Alex Hayes, who gets a quick score. Alessandro Carter still in the game for Team Blue, as well as Alfie Hayes. Mike Concho, Kamen Sider are working down low now. Concho going up against Sal Q, Joe Murray. He puts it up and in.
Assist goes to.
A lot of questions as to whether or not Baki Galupi is going to play the point guard, shooting guard coming into college. I know he's talked a lot about improving that three-point shot. I know coming into the pros, I know in college he played the two, and he played it very well. Same thing, Alex Hayes, is he going to play the two or the three? A lot of these jackknife type players that can play multiple spots. I'm interested to find out where this pro teams put him. Sal blocks Alessandro, here comes Alex. Alex, I thought he looked like he was going to put it up. Picked up there quickly by a former teammate, Alfie. Alex going right at Mike Concho. This doesn't end well for most people. Austin King, 3-ball, no good off the back of the rim. Kamen Sider's going to kick it straight out to Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah, a small forward for Duke, a really do-everything type player. Rebound, pass as you see there, and can score. Unfortunately, never had a single upgrade point applied to him that will affect his draft stock. Alex Hayes is going to go right at the rim this time, and Kamen Sider picks him up and gets the foul.
First team foul.
He's going to send Alex Hayes to the line to
At the
shoot.
line for your home team. Taking 2 shots.
First one, that's up and good. Second one is good as well. And here comes Woodson checking into the game. Got to lick those fingers before he can touch the ball for some reason. You got Otis Bush wearing number 26 there. Remember, guys, you can change your numbers once you're drafted. Let your GM know what number you want to wear, and if they will get with me, we'll get you with the right number. For the draft process, you're wearing whatever we give you. Baki Galupi gets it out to Sal. Sal to Austin King. Puts up a 3. Got it! Catch and shoot style of Austin King. Former national champion for season 1 of Florida. Last season tried to repeat but couldn't quite get there. still had an exceptional season, especially when Gus Fring came into the lineup. Team Red slowly coming back now. They're down by just 13. Bucky Goopy takes the screen set from Bacchus. They're going to give it down to Bacchus down low. Bacchus, a great move on Otis Bush and got the score. Another AI big man is Bacchus. There's only a couple of AIs in this game. The rest of them are not. I'll rotate the AIs in and out of games just like I am the user players. I want to keep the user players in the games as much as possible. But each one of the showcase games that I play will only have about 1 or 2 AIs. Oh, let me say 2 or 3. Otis from the logo, he got it! Buzzer beater 3 from Otis to end the quarter. Guys, we're going to go into break, and we'll be back to start the second quarter in a few moments. Catch you guys in a minute. To start the second quarter, Otis gonna pop another 3. That time no good. Rebounded Joe Murray. Sal really focusing on that ball handling with his upgrades last season. Hines in the game now. Hines is gonna take the screen set from Sal. He's gonna get it over to Valentine, another rookie. Another AI, both those guys are AIs. Sal Q Joe Murr forced to put it up, but that's no good. Hines held on to that ball way too long. Woodson gets it off to Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah gonna pull mid-range, no good. There's Cedric though with the rebound. Good move from Cedric, the putback's not there. Sal Q Joe Murr gonna hit it back to Hines. Hines loses it, picks it back up though, guarded by Woodson. Forces it up and no good. Sal with the rebound and the putback's not there. Gus Fring protecting the rim the best he can. Isaiah gonna try a lob to Gus. Gus just picks it up and then throws it down. Not a great pass from Isaiah. Gus is able to recover and still score. Bounce pass. There's Ben Adams, leading scorer for Norfolk State last season. Ben Adams gonna hit it over to Baki Galupi. Baki pulls mid-range, no good. Woodson another rebound. Woodson showing that hustle play. Screen set from Cedric. Woodson driving right at Hines and got it. Woodson has all defensive badges right now. As he starts to put in some work on the offensive side of things, he can be a very clean player. Pass over to Baki Galupi on the wing. Give it back to Ben Adams. Ben, a small forward, real good three shooter. Forced to pick it up, gets it back. Valentine, big ball. No good off the back of the rim. Not a lot of good ball movement for Team Red right now, as Woodson drops it down to Isaiah, who's putting on a show. Considering Isaiah Thomas has not done any upgrading and is still playing this well, man, the ceiling of this player is through the roof. And there's the block from Cedric. And then Baki Galupi trying to attack Gus Fring, and there's another block. They're going to call Gus on the foul.
Shooting for the home team. At the line for 2.
First shot up and no good. Here comes some starters back into this ball game. Again, I remind you guys, the starters will rotate. Everybody will get their opportunity. Here comes Devontae Bradshaw into the game for the first time as well. Ray Cortez giving some space for Ray. He goes up strong, and that's a miss. Ray Prince pulls it down. Yannick trying to go right at Xander Blue. There's a hard foul.
Personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the home team. 2 shots.
First shot, good from Yannick Rose. Former player at MTSU. That entire MTSU team declared for the draft, including Nate Conway, who's here as an AI. A lot of people don't remember Conway. User player turned into an AI. Because Juan Jose drove him out of town. Pass down to Devontae Bradshaw, who forces it up and gets it to go. That's what Devontae did at USC. He is a hyper scorer. Again, another player, still a user player, but not upgraded a single time. This player starts to upgrade and definitely turn into a monster on the floor. Really interesting to see Kai take a passing role in this one. It's almost like everybody knows that he can score, so he's trying to showcase other abilities. Xander Blue puts up a tough shot. Kai Williams pulls it down. Kai's going to get it up to Kiere, who puts Otis on a poster. Kiere Prince joined the season late. Had some issues that kept him out of the game for most of the NCAA season. Comes back come the playoff time where you can no longer upgrade. Helps lead his team to a championship. It's going to be very interesting to see what Kiere can do with a full season of upgrades under his belt. Xander over to Ray. Ray pops mid-range. That's good. Kai gonna take the screen set from Ball. Maybe, nope, hit it over to Yannick instead. Yannick can get it back to Clifton. Clifton puts it up over Robinson, that's good. Great assist that time from Yannick Rose. Pick and roll, Xander Blue and Robinson. Yannick forces Blue to pick it up. Yannick really playing better in the second quarter. Clifton Ball, great defensive effort that time with Robinson. Yannick has it in the corner, chose not to shoot it. Got a little nervous, kicks it right back out to Kai. Screen set. Kai has Robinson on it. Yannick forced to put it up, and that's no good. Cortez hands it off to Devontae Bradshaw. Bradshaw over to Otis. Otis puts up the mid-range jumper. That's no good. Yannick Rose pulls it down. Kicks it over to Juan Jose, who takes it to the basket himself and scores.
Away team.
Juan Jose, a catch and shoot guy. It's going to be interesting to see how his play style translates into 2K22. As we all know, the game is just different, and catch and shoot players don't necessarily thrive as much. Just the three-point ball in general is not there as often as it was in 2K21. Kamen and Honcho back into the game. Kamen gonna pull mid-range jumper, that's good. Austin King looks like he checked in at the 4 spot. At 6'11", he can do that. They're gonna drop it down to Bacchus. Bacchus looking to go right at Ray Cortez. A couple of good moves under the rim, and he got it. Bacchus has really shown something as an AI big man off the bench. And Bacchus puts his hand in front of it and steals it. Here comes Alex. Alex Hayes, the layup is no good. Rebounded by himself. The putback, got it the second time. Team Red slowly coming back into this game. Comes Alessandro, who's going to go over and one. Ross Bacchus gets a hand on his hand while he's shooting. Sending to the line.
One shot.
Free throw missed for Alessandro. Here comes Bacchus. Off to Kai. Kai's going to hit it back to Ben Adams. A lot of catch and shoot players on Team Red. Part of the reason why we might be watching them struggle a bit. Austin King deep two, that one's no good. Alessandro alley-oop to Mike Honcho. Great motion there from Mike Honcho off the ball. Love to see that type of movement. He sets a fake screen, slowly heads towards the rim, bodies out his opponent, stands there waiting for the alley, and Austin King showing everybody what he's got. Creating his own shot, getting a deep three. Alessandro, buzzer beater. That one doesn't go, guys. We're going into halftime with a 12-point lead for Team Blue. We'll be back after the break. Here we go to start the third quarter. We're going to start it off with Team Blue having the ball again. Alessandro, catch and shoot three.
3 points.
Got it. That's the type of offense we'd like to see from Team Red a little bit more. With Kai, Juan. These guys are going to be great in catch and shoot situations. I'm wondering if it's just Team Blue's defense. The defensive ability of Ray, Alfie, Robinson, Alessandro could definitely be part of the reason why nobody's getting open. Denver Blue, he's got player of the half for his team. The leading team, he gets a rebound there, and misses the shot. Sometimes you gotta take shots like that in a scouting game just to show people what you're made of. Yannick trying to prove that he can bully smaller players, doesn't do it that time. Alessandro might be smaller, but man, he was crafty. And quick transition slam for Alfie Hayes. Alfie Hayes is a good example in this game. We all know what Alfie does. He passes the ball, but he hasn't been doing that tonight. He's been shooting like crazy. And part of that's not that he doesn't want to pass. I bet he's got that urge to pass right now. But he knows that what GMs want to know about Alfie Hayes is, can you score? We already know you can pass. We already know that if we put you into our starting lineups, you're going to maestro, and you're going to lead with your leadership. You're going to have excellent passing. We know those things. What we don't know is what type of scorer you are. And Alfie's showing us tonight that he can put the ball on the floor, fly by people, and slam it down. He also had an early jumper as well. Ray Cortez, Alfie forced to put it up. That's no good. Rebounded Baki Galupi. That's what he's known for. The best rebounding guard the SBF has ever seen. Baki Galupi, Gus Fring are two of the heaviest YouTube warriors we have in our league. These guys are out there grinding attribute points on every single video. It might not be a Patreon subscriber, but they get just as many points as the Patreon subscribers because they're at every video. As a GM, you need to know that type of information because you want to know who's going to be earning attribute points to upgrade their player. You can get the best build in the league. You can come out with a LeBron James build. You're starting at a 76 overall. If you don't earn attribute points and upgrade your player, you're not going to get better no matter how good your build is. Juan Jose kicks it over to Baki Galupi. Baki back to Juan. There's a catch and shoot three for Juan, and he got it. Stay patient, little Juan.
Away team.
And that's exactly what he's doing, biding his time, not changing his game. We all know what you are. You're a catch and shoot three guy, and you play lockdown perimeter D. One guy that I think I'm the most impressed with right now, and we've said it before, we'll say it again. This guy he seems to play better in different games. When I say different games, I mean non-regular season games, non-playoff games, just like King of the Court, or this is a scouting tape federation game. Mike Honcho, he's just looked good tonight. Always in the right position, winning his box outs. Offensively, we don't have a lot of good scoring big men in the league, and he just seems to have a gift around the rim. And Baki Galupi with a beautiful dime. Kiere not able to finish. Baki Galupi doing the exact same thing. Ooh, bad defensive play there. Devontae Bradshaw. Great job forcing that foul.
Shooting for the away team.
But Baki Galupi doing the same thing that I was talking about with Alfie, where he's trying to show people something different, something that we don't already know about him. We know that he's a rebounder that plays off ball and can catch and shoot. What don't we know about him? Well, that naturally he's a point guard. He played shooting guard because Dime Hardaway was point guard at Mississippi State, and Baki Galupi was willing to step away from the point guard spot and play shooting guard. Well, now that we're in the scouting games, he wants to remind people, I'm naturally a point. I can pass the ball, and that's what he's doing here tonight. Finding Juan Jose wide open for a three, great alley-oop from Kiere, just missed. Baki Galupi showcasing his passing ability. Kiere is another prospect that I'd love to talk about. Just so raw, just untapped potential. That's what I see. Baki Galupi tried to put it up at the rim. That's no good. Bradshaw, corner, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah looking to take a screen from Gus. It's to Otis. Good passing around the perimeter. Otis pops a three ball. That's good. Great feed from Gus Fring. Baki Galupi is going to drop it down to Valentine. Valentine going right up on Isaiah Thomas and got it. That's an AI. Valentine, I believe he is a three, a small forward. That is a three shooter. Devontae Bradshaw quick to the rim, and there's a good rebound for Baki Galupi. Numbers in their favor. They kick it up. Kiere, three ball. That's another miss, but that's what I'm talking about. You've got to read between the lines as a scouting GM. And what a feed from Otis to Cedric. You got to read between the lines. Okay, you guys might have just seen Kiere miss an open three. What I saw was Baki Galupi rip down a rebound, sprint up court, find an open shooter. And then I also saw Kiere Prince, during a transition fast break situation, put himself in a great spot to take an open look. The shots are going to fall. That's all I'm saying. Those shots are going to fall as he upgrades his player. But the knack of finding the open spot is something Kiere has, and it's going to be fun to watch him in the pros. Baki Galupi tries another one. Otis able to get the rebound. Cedric, very happy to have Otis on ice. Baki Galupi on him down low, but Baki Galupi with a steal. Baki to Gus. Gus, mid-range jumper. That's no good. Team Red unable to hit shots right now. Woodson gets it down to Otis Bush.
2 minutes.
Otis driving. He puts it up, and that's no good. Austin King, a lethal shooter in the first half. He hands it off to Ben Adams. Ben trying to drive it. He gets stripped from Otis. It's so hard to scout, catch, and shoot players. Like Ben Adams, what has he done today
Assisted.
that might help you with your scouting on Ben Adams? Well, Ben Adams is raw. Okay, he started late in the season. 76 overall still, but he's ran by Jay Blinko. For those of you guys that are rookies in this league and don't know what a Jay Blinko is, he's right up there with Alessandro Carter as the two most, how do I want to word it? He's at every single YouTube premiere. Alessandro Carter and Jay Blinko attend every video, maybe not always live, but always at least a comment. These guys rack in the points by doing other odd jobs around the league as well. Jay Blinko works hard as a reporter, makes monthly points for that, has Twitter pages for the ballers and his players. Same with Carter. Those two the point that I'm trying to make is those two players are like the epitome of earning attribute points in the SBF. They do it in every possible way they can. So these guys constantly have points in the thousands. So the bottom line is Ben Adams is a catch and shoot guy that likes to have the ball in his hands. Scored over 30 points per game at Norfolk State. Can put the ball in the floor like that, but then he just gets blocked. What I'm saying is when he invests 3,000 attribute points in him by the midpoint of the season, I'm wondering if those blocked shots there stop happening, or if he starts to sink open threes more. Just development could be through the roof with this player. I'd like to say the same about Alessandro because he also grinds points, but his development is already... Oh, Bacchus! The rebounded putback! Alessandro's already dang near max overall, so, I mean, you draft this guy, you're going to get a 91 overall player by the first game. All right, guys, there's your third quarter. We're heading to a quick break, and we'll be back after the break. Alright, who am I going to spotlight right now? Let's go ahead and spotlight Cayman Cider. I mean, what better time than right now? Did you guys just see what I saw with Cayman Cider? That help side defense block. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but Cayman Cider is a 7-foot power forward. He just doesn't look like it. I mean, he's got like a Giannis build. So he's so fast, so smooth. And Otis Bush really showing out tonight. Puts Kai on the floor with that lay-in. Cayman Cider's defense is what really gets me because he's a naturally gifted scoring big man. We don't have a lot of those. So I've already got eyes on Cayman Cider because of his gifted ability to score. I love a big man that can score but doesn't demand the ball, and that's Cayman Cider. If you have a Kai Williams or a Alfie Hayes or a ball-dominant point guard and you don't want to risk them not touching it, but you also want to have a big man that can score, Mike Honcho, Cayman Cider are just the epitome of that. They're efficient with what they get, but they don't demand too much. And Cayman Sider can shoot 3 shots today
Away team.
and then walk out of this gym with a smile. He's probably going to end with 10 points because of free throws. Not many assists, but you'll get some rebounds as well. That's my biggest question circling Cayman Sider is you're 7 foot. That makes me want to put you at the 5, but you don't rebound very well. So, am I going to put you at the 5? Or am I going to put a shorter player at the 5 that might rebound better? Can Cayman Sider play the 5? And that's what I'm looking for through this footage. Because I already know he can play the 3. I know he can play the 4. I'm just curious to see if he can play the 5. Ball going to get down to Yannick, who gets blocked.
The ball goes to your home team.
Mike Honcho punishing the ball. Look at him getting right up to Ball's face. Just staring at him. I don't think Honcho knows where he is today. He's still playing great. Pass down to Ben. Ben over to Kai. 3 ball. Juan Jose gets a quick trigger off and makes the bucket. Cayman Sider deserves to be a top 3 pick. I said it. Will he be? I don't think so now. Does he deserve to be? Yes. Alright, spotlight. Who am I going to focus on next? That's the noise of me moving my spotlight around. I don't know why I chose that noise, but I did. Spotlight, gonna go ahead and land on let's go ahead and talk about Clifton Ball, the AI. Let's give an AI spotlight for a second. Number 19 there. So he's a big man that can rebound, but he emphasizes in scoring under the rim like that. I believe he's an 86 overall. He is the highest overall AI player. Remember, in 86 overall, you're thinking, wow, he's starting out better than these user players. Well, yes, he is. But an AI player cannot progress. There's no natural progression. You cannot apply attribute points onto them. So, Clifton Ball will forever be an 86 overall, whereas an 80 overall Mike Concho could be a 99.
Shooting for the home team. At the line for 2.
I think Clifton Ball falls out of the first round. I don't think anybody's going to take him over any of these user centers because this class is just loaded at big man. Cedric, Cayman, Honcho, Gus, Robinson. Like, this is just an absolutely... And then one thing that I think we're all forgetting about this draft class is all the 6'11" small forwards. Yannick, Kiere, Austin King. I mean, those guys all very easily can play power forward. Like, for real. They're gonna come into this league and they're gonna be taller than most power forwards at the 3 spot. So let's be real, and I'm gonna put them into the class of big man because some of these guys are going to be getting minutes on a pro team at the power forward spot. Like, if I got a Kiere Prince on my team right now, he probably slides in at the 4, and Jay Blinko plays the 5. Because in the pro league, you might be thinking, okay, well, they're taller, that's going to be broken. Well, not necessarily, because in the pro league, these guys might be a little bit smaller, but they're faster, and they've got great hands. So you're going to have people like Kiere trying to put the ball on the floor against little guys like Chris Myers, who are elite defenders. Dan Ryan, elite defender. These elite defenders are going to poke the ball for you. So until these 6'11" small forwards upgrade that ball handling and get some unbuckable badges, some other badges like that, I don't see them succeeding at the 3 position. In my opinion, the best 3 in this draft. Now, I'm not saying he's the best player. I'm just saying the best 3 because of what I just talked about is going to be Ray Cortez. At 6'7", he can put the ball on the floor and not have it get stripped away. He can catch and shoot, he can defend, and he played power forward in college both seasons. We've never seen Ray Cortez play his natural position of 3, because every season they play him at 4, and he struggles. I'll give him that, okay? I didn't like what I saw from a lot of Ray Cortez in college defensively, but that's because he's being backed down by 7-footers. So put Ray Cortez at the 3 where he belongs, and I think we're just going to see him shine. And we're not going to see him have the same problems. Like Yannick Rose, you've seen it tonight. Yannick just looks so good, but he's 6'11", and he keeps turning the ball over. Okay, we haven't seen a lot of turnovers from Kiere because he hasn't had the ball a whole lot. Kiere knows his role, and it's when I catch it, I'm going to try to score immediately. So that's helping Kiere, whereas Yannick is trying to put the ball on the floor and score. It's just not going to work until you upgrade that ball handling and get some nice badges. Alfie Hayes trying a 3-ball, that's no good. Rebound there from Ray Cortez, and that's what I'm talking about.
2 minutes remaining.
Ray Cortez constantly playing the 4 spot. Look at that rebound over the bigger guys, but because of his smaller stature, not able to get the shot off. Ball gonna put it on over Alessandro. That's no good. Rebounded Alfie. Here we go in transition. Corner to Alessandro. Mid-range jumper put up and no good. Here comes Kiere. Kiere straight up to Clifton ball. Kai Will. 3-ball. That's good. Look at this from Kai. You think he's been playing with us? Doesn't score a basket all night, and then he's like, oh, 2 minutes to go? Let me throw up some 3s and drain them. It's now an 8-point ball game. Alessandro making everybody dizzy with those moves, and then can't get it to go. Robinson, rebound over Kai. He got that lay in the fall. There's just something special about Kai Williams. He's going to be a champion one day. Just taste it. Terrifies me with my important talents. But if one player was going to right the like sinking ship of the talents, it's Kai Will. Right, this guy, his overall dropped back down to an 84 in 2K22, just because of the weird transferring system. So he's got a bunch of progression left to do. That's just scary to think about. If you're wondering why I'm high on Kai, go watch the MS University game. Alright guys, this was fun. I enjoyed it. You're going to be getting a lot more of these games. I want you guys to see every scenario, every matchup, everything you possibly need to see. I'm trying to give you guys as much scouting footage as possible. Remember, these are all prospects going into this year's draft,
First personal foul, 3rd team
which
foul.
will happen the second
At the line
of
for
the
your home
offseason.
team. 2 shots.
Alright guys, and that's your game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.